Well, that was quite the finish to Championship Sunday. And that game in Santa Clara, the NFC Championship game, will forever be remembered in Detroit. And I think everyone will remember this game for the decisions that Dan Campbell made in the second half. And interestingly enough, he may be named Coach of the Year the Thursday before the Super Bowl. The Detroit Lions will not be making, and the Niners will be making. And I think that's where we're going to just have to veer off that subject matter for the Lions for the moment and talk about the Niners taking care of business for the second straight week when everything looked bleak. Last week against the Packers, we're talking about a fourth quarter comeback that we'd never seen before from the Niners, down by 7. They'd never made a comeback down by 8 or more in the fourth quarter. Well, this is now a mere bag of shells, tying the record comeback for an NFC Championship game, down 17 points at half, and then taking the opportunity that the Lions gave them by going for it on fourth down, middle of the third quarter, instead of kicking a field goal and going back up 17 points and keeping the momentum right where the Lions wanted it, in their back pocket, by telling the Niners, half the quarter's gone. We now only have a quarter and a half to go to the Super Bowl, and you're still down 17. Instead, Lions go for it. Niners come up with the stop, and then the play up top to Ayuk, which is, again, going to be remembered for a long time, taking the carom, snagging it, then Purdy finding him in the end zone for the touchdown, taking advantage of that opportunity, then a fumble by Jahmyr Gibbs, taking advantage of that opportunity, not settling, tying the game, and then going up, and then taking advantage of another Dan Campbell decision to not tie the game and go for it on fourth down, not getting that, scoring a touchdown off of that. Niners got it done. And you know who was the one who helped get it done? Was Brock Purdy, after throwing that interception that led to a touchdown for Detroit to put him down in that 17-point halftime hole. This kid has the gumption, man, and he has got the legs. He has got the ability to make plays and keep things alive and make the proper throws when he can just stay within himself. And you got to wonder if the back-to-back comebacks, fourth quarter against Green Bay, second half against the Lions, will allow him to just play within himself, take a deep breath, and somehow, some way, go beat Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, because it's going to be a rematch of Super Bowl 54. And all he's got to do is just hit that long ball that's open at the end of the game, if it is, because Garoppolo, as we all know, missed it. And Purdy's just got to make these throws. So, Detroit Lions fans, I am sorry for you, because you had it. You had it right there in front of you. Even my dogs are upset for you. And we'll talk more about it on the Rich Eisen Show Monday, because Dan Campbell, I've got some questions. I have some questions. But Brock Purdy answered yet more questions. I'm sure they'll be asked of him again, and there'll be some naysayers still out there, but the kid got it done. So did Ayuk. So did McCaffrey. So did the defense. They kept things rolling when they had the opportunity to get it rolling. They didn't spit it back up. So congratulations, Niners fans. Brock Purdy is now 4 quarters away from putting his name on the list with Joe Montana and Steve Young. And then, of course, there's the matter of the Kansas City Chiefs looking quite dynastic. We'll talk more about that on the Rich Eisen Show on Monday. But what a wild NFC Championship game and Championship Sunday. We'll talk more about it on Monday.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.